Hey, so um, currently my phone's acting up, so I'm trying to record this both on the computer and on the phone for the Instagram. So today's message is lonely or alone, and there is a big difference. Okay. If you're feeling lonely, that's a sign to you that there's some healing work, some spiritual work that needs to go on, that needs to be done for you, and that you need to work on. There's something that's not setting right for you. If you're feeling alone, that's a holy feeling. That's feeling like all one. That's where alone comes from. It means all one. When you're feeling alone, when you're alone, okay, you're all together and all one with the universe. And there's no feeling of separation. In fact, you come above all of that. And it's a holy, sacred time because only when a person is really, really alone are there certain things that get let out of any individual. And so that's why in any ancient culture, all shamanic and religious cultures, etc., there's always been retreats and certain ceremonies, as well as villages, temples, and areas, pilgrimages, where people make that retreat all alone, right? Because it's all alone that you make that journey to find God and find life and find the source of the all. People can come with you, we can guide you, we can help you, we can show you the methods and the techniques. There's many beautiful things that can be assisted for you. But in essence, you will meet your maker just like you left your maker, all one, but alone, single, you. No one's gonna go with you. You're born alone, you die alone, and that's how the saying goes. But alone is not being lonely. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference between feeling alone and feeling lonely. And by the way, if I post this up on IG, Instagram, and it cuts me off, I'm probably not going to keep on trying to fight it. Go check out the rest of this on my YouTube channel because here on the computer I can record for as long as I need to. I really don't know at any given point because I'm always speaking to you from spirit how long one of these things is going to go on for. So there's a big difference because when you're lonely, okay, that means you're sad, you're depressed, you're down. You're down because you feel like you have no one. But in reality, life, existence, everything is all around you and it's been created all for you. But loneliness is a result of basically things working against you in your system, which we teach you how to deal with and how to work with in our Sanse work and our 21 divisions work that we can help you and resolve for you. So loneliness is a sign usually that there's something that's not, you know, aligned. There's not something that's healed. There's an area that needs work versus being alone. When you're alone, there's not that need, okay? There's not that desire, there's not that sadness. In fact, there's like a great feeling. And many people have experienced times in their life when it's like, yay, finally I'm totally alone. And you get this experience of freedom and kind of a joy to that being totally alone. Okay? That's a difference between that and being lonely where you're sad and depressed and feel like you're cut off from the rest of the world. And many people who are spiritualists and are meant to develop themselves are on the spiritual path, okay, have this experience and deal with experiences of loneliness. And it's because, right, it's very simple. It's because it's a calling for you to start to become healed and united with that which is greater than just you by yourself. It's calling you to the spiritual path. And I want to say something, but I'll probably make a whole video about it, right? You are a spirit no matter who you are, living in a body and existing in this thing we call Earth and the world and having a life. Okay? So everyone, in essence, is spiritual. You can't avoid it. It's part of who you are. And so many people deal with this problem of having this deep loneliness and this depression and this sadness and really being in the mire with loneliness, even sometimes when they have tons of people around them. And it's something that's calling you to do something greater, to do the greater sacred work. You don't know what that is, or maybe you've been on some spiritual paths, but this is not an area it's really been addressed and it's an area that's missing for you. Go ahead and message us, message me, and we'll get you like connected. We'll connect, we'll see what's going on with you, and we'll get you on the right track, right? Because life can be a really beautiful thing, and you don't have to feel that you're alone, like you're lonely. And it could be really sacred to be alone. And however, you can experience loneliness even with places filled with people, and it happens all the time. So it doesn't have to be that way. So there's a big difference between loneliness and being alone. And you want to move yourself towards that where you can see that sacredness in being alone, but also, of course, enjoy others, right? Because being in balance is being in balance. You have to be able to do a little bit of everything because that's how we get down. Like I always tell you, he who eats everything never starves. So, God bless all of y'all. Keep the faith, stay safe, and that's the end of this message.